Are we going to self-destruct? We live in a time when a question that once belonged to the realm of science fiction, apocalyptic religious sermons, or philosophical dystopias, has entered everyday conversations with increasing normality. Are we going to self-destruct? The question, like any good existential inquiry, is less a demand for a definitive answer and more an invitation to reflect. It holds the essence of philosophical thinking, to question, to disturb, to unsettle. Thinking is a subversive act. It is choosing the uncomfortable path of doubt over the immediate comfort of certainty. Thus, to question whether we are going to self-destruct is, above all, an act of lucidity, and paradoxically, a sign of hope. Those who still ask, still care. History as a field of repetitions and ruptures. Looking to the past helps us understand the complexity of the present. And what history shows us is that self-destruction is a constant latent possibility. Wars, genocides, environmental collapses, economic and moral crises. Humans have a remarkable capacity to build wonders and simultaneously to destroy what they build. Rome didn't fall in a single day, but it fell. Like so many other civilizations that deemed themselves eternal, invincible, superior. History is not a gentle teacher. It teaches through tragedy, through the stubborn repetition of the same mistakes. And what brings us closest to self-destruction is the illusion that we are safe from it. Humanity seems to carry an impulse as creative as it is destructive. It builds cities, but also monuments to intolerance. It creates medicine to prolong life, but also weapons to extinguish it. It investigates the genetic code and the origins of galaxies, yet continues to stumble over the same tribal prejudices. Technology, the modern Prometheus. In our era, the risk of self-destruction has gained a powerful ally, technology. Like Prometheus, who stole fire from the gods, we are also enchanted by the power to dominate nature. We create artificial intelligences, biotechnology, global networks of communication and surveillance. But we also amplify the potential for annihilation. Technology is not neutral. It is an extension of our values, our intentions. An AI can detect cancer early, but it can also be used to manipulate elections. An algorithm can connect minds around the globe, but also foster hatred and isolation. Knowledge without ethics is a weapon, and we are armed to the teeth. The question is not whether technology will destroy us, but whether we will know how to remain human in the face of it. The environmental crisis, the Earth's cry. Nature is not an unconditional ally. It responds, and it responds with hurricanes, droughts, floods, pandemics, collapses. Global warming is no longer a distant projection. It is real, present, concrete. Climate self-destruction is a glaring example of our short-sightedness. In the name of immediate profit, we jeopardize the future. In the name of unrestrained consumption, we deforest, pollute, poison soils and oceans. And the most frightening part, we do it consciously. Denialism is a form of self-sabotage. There is something suicidal in the refusal to face facts. And in this case, the suicide is collective. The Earth will survive. We, perhaps not. Violence, intolerance, tribalism. Another subtle and progressive form of self-destruction is the culture of hate. The inability to live with difference, to dialogue, to respect the contradictory. A society of hypersensitivity coexists with growing cynicism, cancel culture, polarization, demonization of the other. We are dehumanizing ourselves in the name of causes that paradoxically call themselves humanist. Without a culture of debate, democracy sickens. And history also teaches us, every time dissent was forbidden, freedom died. We destroy ourselves not only with atomic bombs, but with the slow erosion of institutions, with mediocrity enthroned, with the degradation of discourse, with the celebration of ignorance as a virtue. Hope, a rational choice. Even so, the scenario is not entirely dark. The same humanity that creates weapons also writes books. The same society that generates inequality also builds institutions of solidarity. The same civilization that destroys forests also preserves, reinvents, regenerates. Optimism is for the naive. But hope is the choice of those who think. We must resist the temptation of nihilism. Believing in the possibility of change is an act of courage and of responsibility. We are not condemned to the end, but we are challenged to avoid it. The future is not a place we will inevitably reach. It will be what we make of the present. Conclusion: a daily choice. Are we going to self-destruct? Maybe, but not now. There is still time. There are still choices to be made, paths to be rebuilt. Destruction is not a lightning bolt from the sky. It is a sequence of small surrenders, and resisting it is starting over every day with simple and profound gestures. Thinking, dialoguing, respecting, caring, preserving, educating. Because the world doesn't end with an explosion. It ends when we stop paying attention to what truly matters. If you enjoyed this topic, like, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. See you soon.